They met 4 years ago in New Orleans, and Brittany thought that she was in town simply to attend a music festival, and Scott thought he was there for his brother-in-law Aaron's bachelor party. But as fate would have it, on their respective final nights in town, they both happened to end up on Bourbon Street, as you do. And from the moment that they met, they instantly connected on a deep level and unexpectedly started falling in love, so much so that while walking Brittany back to her hotel that night, Scott told Brittany that she was beautiful and spontaneously proposed in the middle of the street. Brittany instinctively knew in that moment that it would not be the last time that she would hear those words of affection from Scott. And Scott told Brittany that he would visit her, and she believed him, even though Scott was living in New York at that time and Brittany here in Maryland. But they've talked every day since that unforgettable night.
Love is patient, love is kind. Love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth.
I've seen what Scott has done for you and how well he treats you, and I have no doubt in my mind that Scott will be perfect husband for you, Brittany. And Scott, if there's anything I know about Brittany, it's that she's incredibly loyal and will always be there for you. I'm so happy that you two have each other and that we are here celebrating your marriage today.
I don't mess up my nose.
Oh my God.
I love your dress.
Oh my God. Brittany, Scott, with the vows that you will soon speak, you are about to enter into a marriage that is most sacred. May the love with which now joins your hands and your hearts never fail, but only grow deeper each day. Remember that the hand offered by each of you is an extension of yourself, just as is your mutual love. Cherish that touch, for you touch not only your own, but another's life. Be ever sensitive to its pulse. Seek always to understand and respect its rhythm. And so in that spirit, Scott, I invite you to repeat after me. Brittany, I give myself to you.
Brittany, I give myself to you.
In the covenant of marriage.
In the covenant of marriage.
I promise to love and sustain you.
I promise to love and sustain you.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
In plenty and in want.
In plenty and in want.
In joy and in sorrow.
In joy and in sorrow.
To love, cherish, and respect.
To love, cherish, and respect.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
I will give myself to you.
In the covenant of marriage.
In the covenant of marriage.
I promise to love and sustain you.
I promise to love and sustain you.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
In plenty and in want.
In plenty and in want.
In joy and in sorrow.
In joy and in sorrow.
To love, cherish, and respect.
To love, cherish, and respect.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
Most of you know Scott is originally from New York. Hasn't been easy having such a great distance between your lifelong friend for the past 5 years. Britt, you are the only person ever that has been able to convince Scott to continuously lie to me. Which is that you guys will be moving to New York very, very soon. But I understand why. Britt, Scott could not have found a more fitting person to spend the rest of his life with. Someone who tolerates his absolute absurdity at times and still manages to love him more and more every day. I haven't seen him smile at someone so much, other than me, of course. I sure speak for the room here when I say that I cannot be happier for the both of you. Scott, Britt, take a deep breath. Make sure to take it all in tonight. Let's raise our glasses and cheers to my true bromance being taken before my very eyes.
And so, in the eyes of God and all gathered here, you shall forever be known as husband and wife, as Kisses seal promises, so Scott and Brittany, it is time to seal the promises you have made to each other. You may now share your first kiss as a married couple. I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Sestone.
Scott, as the brother I never had and your older brother per se, I know it's my job to give you a hard time about everything, but the one thing I have not given you a hard time is about Brittany, because obviously I think you two are perfect for each other.
I got this feeling rising through the ceiling, singing, ooh, darling, you got me feeling alright. Let me show you I was made to hold you. So lose your shoes and dance with me, dance with me, dance with me tonight. Dance with me tonight. We can just forget the deadlines, leave them in the 9 to 5. Let's not waste a night like this. Let's hold on tight. We got stars outside.